Hi, thanks for coming back to my little crafty secret. For this video, I'm just showing you how I covered the fronts of a few brag books and also put some embellishments, put a binding strip on. I also show how I showed how I attached a closure to a album that I previously made. So all these projects I actually shared in a previous video, Smash or Stash video, I think in June or July this year, and I didn't finish the project, so I'm trying to finish them up before the end of the year. So all I did was actually cut down a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper and into 6 by 3 pieces of cardstock, and I'm just adhering it to my brag books here. They're very easy, very easy measurements to remember, and very easy to actually glue down onto the brag book. So once I've done all of that, I'm getting some black strips of cardstock, and I'm forming it to be my binding strip, and it's really just to cover the workings of the papers that I had glued together to actually make the brag book. When you add glue to the binding strip, you want to make sure you add glue to the spine of the book and not the binding strip itself, and that's just to make sure that the glue doesn't go onto that spine where you adhere all the pages together. And the binding strip is 1 1/4 by 6. So once that's done, I actually put it under something heavy. I had my cutting plates nearby, so I placed them underneath that, and when I was ready to grab them, of course I did so. So now that I have that done, I am going to very simply decorate the front covers of my brag books and eventually my album here, my Folio album. So this die cut is a ice cream cone die cut, and it came from Simon Says Stamp. It does come in, I think, 4 actually pieces, dies that you can assemble. There's a couple highlights, of course the cone and the detail and the ice cream itself. So now that I've done that, assembled it, I'm just placing it here on my project. Look how cute it is. I love it. Yeah, when I was cutting out the ice cream detail, the waffle detail on the cone, I had to pass it through my Cricut Cuddlebug several times. I think because it's maybe not as tight as it was before. It is an older machine, obviously. They don't even make it. So that was the only problem. I have problems with more intricate dies like that. So now I'm just showing you how I actually adhered, or actually attached the closure to this album. I had gotten a piece of black elastic, and when you thread the elastic through the hole, you want to make sure you do it through the inside and not through the front, and that way the tail's on the inside cover there, as you see. Otherwise that tail will be on the front, and it doesn't look nice for one, and also you can't really close it. It's a weird close when you actually do it. So that was the only thing I wanted to kind of share there. Okay, for the album, I decided to put 3 cones on the front, and I'm not sure if you can tell here, but I actually attached the ice cream to one of them the wrong way. I attached it backwards, and I don't realize it until you'll see here. As once I put it down, I realized I did it wrong, and I noticed it when I was gluing, but I didn't think anything of it for whatever reason. But here, I actually added a couple extra pieces of cardstock just so that it's level. And the reason why I did that was because the middle one I was going to pop up on foam tape, and I wanted to make sure there was extra support beneath the 2 ice cream cones. So I think that left one there was the one that is that I noticed that it was, the ice cream portion was wrong, and I didn't realize it until just about when I actually flip it over to look at it to make sure it's straight. Not a problem, because the dies come with a detail, like a highlight detail at the very bottom there. Yeah, see, look at there I messed it up. I was able to at least salvage it. And because now it's backwards, I have to make sure that the extra little detail, highlight detail, at the bottom of the ice cream, there's the detail, is actually on backwards. And I didn't realize that until just right there. So I had to pull off the glue, take off the glue, and add it backwards. Thankfully, the cardstock wasn't shining on one side. It was all the same color. It is textured, but it's okay. It's not going to be a big deal. I actually forgot about it until just now when I'm doing the voiceover. So yeah, I'll remember it, and then I'll just forget all about it, because you can't even see it. Once I put this ice cream cone on, you can't even see it. There's missing that highlight detail that goes all the way to the very top of the ice cream itself. Now that is adorable. I really like it. Very cute. This paper actually is a birthday themed paper, so this ice cream is perfect for this birthday pad, or for this paper that came for that pad. So that's the end of my project share. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy finishing my projects off. I like making the projects, but sometimes I get distracted or bored and kind of leave it to the side. So I'm really happy that I finished this off. It does feel like I'm completing things and getting things done. I'm happy about that. And I can't wait to put this in the the box of stash that I have for my family, so they can take a look at it, see if they like it, and use it for their own purposes. Thanks. Until next time.